Hello, this is my next video on the miscarriage, infertility, and the military. The military had a lot to do with my issue because we had to restart our treatments and process so many times from moving. We moved four times. And every time we moved, they made us start over with, having to talk to a new doctor again and tell them everything was going on, get them up to speed on everything. And hopefully they wouldn't make us do all the treatments and stuff again and tests and all that stuff, which they did almost every time. So that was a whole nother issue in itself, the military. But as far as this next question that I'm addressing, which is you're angry. You're angry when you're upset and disappointed, when you're going through infertility and when you have miscarriages especially. And this issue I know comes up a lot with people, that you get mad when people around you have babies. You get upset, you think, why are they, I don't understand why they're having babies, and they can just go and have sex with whoever they want and just get pregnant. And I know, because I knew people that did that, and it's so annoying. And you hear people say, oh, we know you'll be a great mom one day, which is nice to hear, but at the time but what day is that? When is that going to happen for me? When you see people around you having babies, when people close to you get pregnant, it's hard. I know, I had one of my best friends got pregnant twice while I was doing this infertility issue. Not purposely either time, and it was rough for me. One of the best things I can tell you that she did was she came and told me personally, and said, I understand that you may not be happy for me, or you don't know how to be happy for me, or you may be upset, but I am pregnant now, and I would really like your support during this, as I have a lot of knowledge about pregnancy and infertility and issues during pregnancy and before pregnancy and all that good stuff, because I did 8 years pretty much worth of research on all that. So because I'm a person who wants answers, and I just kept reading books after books after books, and watching videos and movies and articles and journals about, different stuff and issues and what can help and what doesn't help and what to try and what not to try. And it's annoying a lot whenever you're watching everybody around you get pregnant, and you and your husband are having to schedule, oh, we need to have sex now, and not wait. And I can tell you, for your spouse, that is not fun. My husband is very adventurous, and, he's pretty laid back, for a lack of better words, I guess. He's a laid back individual. And when we were going through our, scheduled intercourse segment of our infertility, it was not fun for him at all. He said he felt pressured. He felt like, he felt pressured to perform, and, because he felt that, it was right now, we have to do it right now, and, there's no other time. I got, my ovulation predictor said that I need to do it now, so we need to do it right now. That is not fun. It is not how they want, your spouse wants to be, in the mood or whatnot. And whenever you're trying to conceive, you're definitely not in the mood when it's scheduled. Sex is not something that should be scheduled ever, because you should feel and want to do it. Although, you really don't have a choice. I'm going to let you know that. At some point, if you're going through infertility, you're going to have to schedule sex, and you just kind of try and make it as non-pressured as possible when you're doing so. Kind of try and have fun with it, and, do the best that you can on, letting them know we need to have sex, but it's going to be a fun time. It's not going to be just, let's do this and then worry about whether we're pregnant or not. I tried to not put pressure on him, although I did. Unfortunately, I didn't have very much advice on that, and later I learned. He didn't even let me know, actually, at first, that it bothered him and that he felt pressured. It wasn't until actually we were getting ready to do IUI that he let me know that it did bother him, that, we had to schedule things. So that's a whole nother issue that your significant other may not tell you, because they may be scared to tell you that they feel pressured and that they feel like they are having to perform versus wanting to perform, which is very different. And don't take it personally if they do feel that way. Anytime you're pressured and you're put into a situation where you feel a lot of pressure, it's not fun. And I know having a baby isn't always fun, but it's not what they thought going into wanting to have a child, Most guys still don't understand infertility. My husband, we went through it for 8 years, and he just knows it sucks. That's what he says. It sucked. That, we had mood swings, and we had, fights over it, and we had all kinds of different things and arguments, but he dealt with me crying every time I would find out someone else was pregnant, and, I'd be happy for them. I learned how, after a few years, it was 3 years, I think, I learned how to be happy for people that are pregnant and having babies, and not be upset about it, and, just support them, and just take joy in their joy, because it is joyous to have a baby regardless of, what the people around you are going through. And I know people want to be caring and, thoughtful, and I believe in my heart that people are nice people and kind people, but it's hard to be reserved for those individuals. I know, as my best friend told me, that, she felt like she needed to mute herself around me about her happy part of her pregnancy, because I had so much difficulty with getting pregnant. But I didn't want that, and I knew that at the time, that I was not happy that I learned that she felt she had to mute herself, and that's when I realized that I had to be happy, that I had to, find joy in their joy. When you care about someone and they tell you that they feel like they can't be themselves around you because, you're depressing or don't react the best to a situation, you try and alter that situation. And I found that I can be happy for them. Doesn't mean I'm happy about what I'm doing in my situation, but I'm happy for them. Having a baby is fun and exciting, even if it's unexpected. I know any of us out there that have went through miscarriages and infertility, it would definitely, and it is definitely an exciting time when you do finally get pregnant and actually have that baby. And after you go through that experience, you'll realize what I'm saying when I say that it is a happy experience. It may be stressful at the time, but after you look back on it, you're like, oh, this was, an amazing time in my life. Even though I had to do all those struggles to get there, and I had to go through all that pain and all the, the depression type situations, and it is worth it. They are worth it, and it's hard to let other people around you be happy about something that you're not happy about. So you just have to dig deep down in your heart and find it in your heart to be happy for other people, even though you're not happy about your situation. So if you need help on that, or I'm not saying don't be angry, don't be upset, because you can be. You just don't show those emotions to those individuals. And you try, and work it out with yourself and your spouse or your best friend or whatnot, because my best friends knew when somebody got pregnant that, I wasn't happy about it. They knew that I wasn't happy about it, and everyone looked at me for my reaction when I found out someone else was pregnant. And I got to the point where I was like, don't look at me anymore about it, because I'm not going to have a reaction. I have no reaction whatsoever. So if you need help adjusting, or want to know how to get to the place where you can be happy for other people, I would be willing to talk to you about it, if you needed to talk about it. So you can email me or message me or comment and let me know that you need some guidance on happiness for other people, and how to deal with situations like that. So this is my last video this morning, and I will, if you have any questions, post them or message me with them, and I will record a video and let you know advice or answer questions that I know as far as I know. So I will end this now. Thank you.